We interrupt this program to debut a special breaking news report. I'm Eric Creel with the news anchor, and then we're going to talk about the UFO around something what happens and then aliens can be invaded around the entire stack. Just make sure to stay safe while avoid some aliens, and then make sure for this rank. Experts say we'll be here right about at the corner and be there on a short time. So, this is Mr. Eric, and I'll signing off for tomorrow. Good night. Whew, man. Whew, never had an alien invasion like this before. We can call some of the heroes for that. Anyways, let's get started. Hey guys, this is Eric Creel, the Trolls World Tour Fanboy 2002, and welcome back to a webinar on every single DreamWorks animated film reviews in every continue leading up to the Croods A New Age. And let's get this thing started. So the plot for Monsters vs. Aliens, we have Susan, who's going to get married to Derek with the news anchor, and then it basically happens is when Susan saws a meteor, and a meteor comes to Susan and uses some powers, and they like to grow bigger than big. And then when Susan joined the team with Bob, the Missing Link, and Dr. Cockroach, PhD. And pretty much happens is when it's all about the monsters who want to team up with heroes. And then the general talks to the monsters to help defeat the criminals. And then when the president comes in the United States to help give a handful of big robot, and then suddenly as the big robot destructs of the army, and then general wants to talk to the president, and then it pretty much happens is when we need to talk about the hero monsters, and it basically happens is when Johnny Normica, the Missing Link, Bob, and Dr. Cockroach, PhD, who want to defeat the big bad robot with the Insectosaurus in San Francisco with a Golden Gate Bridge. And it's pretty much happens is when Susan finds her parents back to life. And then basically happens is when Susan's parents is scared about monsters. Not every kind of monsters, you mean the hero monsters. And basically happens is when Galaxar need to find a way to solve Susan. And it's pretty much happens is when Susan meets Galaxar, and then she like to chase down the Galaxar. And basically happens is when Susan got shrinked out to the normal size. And it basically happens when the monsters need to help when Insectosaurus changes to the butterfly, and then until they woke up. And then basically happens is when the Galaxar needed to find a way to conquer the madness. And then basically happens is when the monsters need to help to find Susan. And then pretty much happens is when Susan need to find a way to defeat Galaxar at all costs. And it's basically happens is when Susan wants to come back into the largest size, and which basically happens is when Susan rescued the monsters, and then basically soon as Galaxar UFO spaceship got exploded into pieces, and then they finally saved the day and be free, and then Insectosaurus turning into a butterfly. And then that's pretty much the plot. What do I think of Monsters vs. Aliens? So the first time I watched it as a kid, and I finally give it a rewatch online for free on 123 Movies in 5 days ago. And then what do I think of it? It's awesome! The animation looked really cool, the story very awesome, and the characters, we have Susan, aka Ginormica, the main character. She's awesome, played by the legendary Reese Witherspoon. And then we have Dr. Cockroach PhD. He's awesome. And then we have Bob. Bob is so funny, one of the best character of the film. And then we have the missing link. He's awesome, played by the same persons who play Lego Batman in Lego Movie, and also his film, of course, and also the Lego Movie 2 when Lego Batman turned into the Light Knight. And then we have the General. The General is awesome, and here we have the President. He's cool. Also, we got Susan's parents. They're awesome, and the rest of the characters are so awesome, and including Galaxar, the main villain. He's awesome, which is the same cast who played Gargamel in Smurfs The Lost Village. Whoo boy. And the music scores look so awesome. It composed by Henry Jackman, which is the same composer who did Big Hero 6. Do I have issues and negatives? Nope, it's a really awesome film. Feels like a Marvel comic thing. Overall, it gets a 10 out of 10. Amazing, brilliant masterpiece. And it gets the seal of epic masterpiece. So, hope you all enjoy and tell me what you think of this film. Whether you liked it or not, comment below and let me know. Hope you all enjoy and goodbye.